Overall Setting Podcast. Overall Settings. You know you are the leader now. You're taking over with speed now. Overall Settings. Yes, you're on the go. Everybody want to watch your show. You're watching Overall Settings Podcast. Boom, Overall Settings.
I'm feeling this aura. Yeah, that's the deal in this
live on Overall Settings.
You're the vice and to the world, ambassador to the universe, and we are representing Overall Settings.
Splash the artist, sing a splash. Yeah, man. Overall Set.
Yo, big respects to original Dan Raja, Apache Indian in the place. Catch me on Overall Setting.
This is Shinehead. I found out. So here what? As pertain to the overall setting. And for the main device, you should know say a Prospec from where to do it straight out. I'm watching the pips and represent the overall setting.
Hey yo, check this out. This is Anthony Cruz live and direct, and I'm here to tell you about the Don't Know Overall Setting scene.
This is Silver Cat, aka Iron Claw, and I will be on the Overall Podcast Settings.
From me see the face and hear the voice, them know say Rasta British, the true leader. I'll be featured live on Overall Settings Podcast.
Bonjour tout le monde. You know it's me, your girl Joe, now representing with the Overall Settings Podcast Show.
Hey, don't forget Fearless Wonder. I'm here representing the Overall Settings.
Catch the line on Overall Settings. This is J War right now, and you can check me out live on Overall Podcast.
Not gonna make them nice.
Put me the Salaman and Tigana Overall. Me like
coming something like wire fire every 16. Police man a fire AK-47, but soldier man, them a fire SLO.
You know, say a Prospec, I tell the ladies them love themselves. I better you live your life by yourself. Him not take you out, him only want sex from you. Anytime you open your mouth, the boy want come put hands on you. No, my girl, cut your losses. You know she said that boy they are crosses. You know say a Prospec.
If you're not on the live right now, I know that you have to support the artist. Share the live. Share the live. If you're not on the live right now, we're a Prospec in the building. Share the live.
You know say a Prospec, I tell the ladies them love themselves. I better you live your life by yourself. Him not take you out, him only want sex from you. Anytime you open your mouth, the boy want come put hands on you. No, my girl, cut your losses. You know she said that boy they are crosses. You blind, you need glasses. Stop sleep with the snake and the grasses. My girl, cut your losses. You know she said that boy they are crosses. You blind, you need glasses. Stop sleep with the snake and the grasses. Look how you're pretty and stay. No make no boy treat you no way. If him not treat you like a queen, run him off of your team. Tell the boys if he exit the scheme. Plus, you no depend pan man, independent to man. Bank account full up of the money cream. You not take no beating, for that you're certain. So just go and live your lifestyle clean. And my girl, cut your losses. You know she said that boy they are crosses. You blind, you need glasses. Stop sleep with the snake and the grasses. My girl, cut your losses. You know she said that boy they are crosses. You blind, you need glasses. Stop sleep with the snake and the grasses. Him not bring nothing to the table, so tell Kane him not too able. Him want come in your life, come into new evil, but him can't touch God.
Where's Prada? He says he's at work. Working overtime.
Doing overtime. 5-6 days a week. Are you seeing any of this money?
So your life simple, and anytime you lick out a sound and a chat to the clown, him turn round and want beat you. That's why I tell you, my girl, cut your losses. You know she said that boy they are crosses. You blind, you need glasses. Stop sleep with the snake and the grasses. My girl, cut your losses. You know she said that boy they are crosses. You blind, you need glasses. Stop sleep with the snake and the grasses. My girl, cut your losses. You know she said that boy they are crosses. You blind, you need glasses. Stop sleep with the snake and the grasses. My girl, cut your losses. You know she said that boy they are crosses. You need glasses. Stop sleep with the snake and the grasses.
Yo, chop it. First lady.
So the man them good? Yeah, good to see them. All our Benz and things.
Yo, chop it.
Knock him. Prospecting us. No one ever close them eye. Right away. Yo, bright light. Bring them casket before the night light. Yo, listen me. I wear the chopper them there. The gang banger them there. I wear the scammer them there, not them. I zoom them a them there. Alright, when you see me, heal me, chop. Me style them rough enough, gonna flap. The girls them a rush me, come a flock. So them link me on the Facebook and the WhatsApp. Bad mind them a pre, but them couldn't stop that. Them know said the rifle, them go so knock. But me no make nice, car me no chat. The matic in a hand ready fi go clap. Put bullet in a boy gunshot, hot. Roll out in a double R, yeah the drop top. The girls them a searching me on the map. Them a link me on them cellular and the laptop. I try lock me down like them a top. One touch, one squeeze, panties drop. Breaking news. The girls say, but the chopper them there, the young banger them there. I with the scammer them there, BTT family gun chopper them there. I with the chopper them there, the young banger them there. I with the scammer. Prospect, she says she want the dick. My prip span the body and she well tick. Makeup, flawless and plus me love the lipstick. Me show her chop, she said no, chip. She said, Prospect, you flipping flow sick. By the time I answer, she drop the drawers quick. Me never hesitate to give her the whip. About 2 hours straight, she said, damn, you fit. Me no too kissy, no. Lip and lips, but me massage the breast them. Tit pan tits, plus you know, man a hustler. Brick pan bricks, but me no left the 9 without the clip and clips. Me keep them close, yeah. Hip and hip, y'all fly in for meet me. Trip and trips, cause I beer champagne and Hennessy, a sip. Like the great Jay-Z or some more for rich. So hear this, I wear the chopper them there. The gang banger them there. I wear the scammer them there, not them. I zoom yammer them.
Yo, if you're on a live, share the live. Yo, right now the people them are logging, them are checking. Rock and coming tonight. The man come to share him story. Bad artist found out of New York by way of Waterford. Yeah, Prospect them on the live, so share the live, you know.
First lady.
So the man them good? Yeah, good to see them. All our Benz and things.
Yo, chop it.
Knock him. Prospecting us. No one ever close them eye. Right away. Yo, bright light. Bring them casket before the night light. Yo, listen me. I wear the chopper them there. The gang banger them there. I wear the scammer them there, not them. I zoom them a them there. Alright, when you see me, heal me, chop. Me style them rough enough, gonna flap. The girls them a rush me, come a flock. So them link me on the Facebook and the WhatsApp. Bad mind them a pre, but them couldn't stop that. Them know said the rifle, them go so knock. But me no make nice, car me no chat. The matic in a hand ready fi go clap. Put bullet in a boy gunshot, hot. Roll out in a double R, yeah the drop top. The girls them a searching me on the map. Them a link me on them cellular and the laptop. I try lock me down like them a top. One touch, one squeeze, panties drop. Breaking news. The girls say, but the chopper them there. The gang banger them there. I wear the scammer them there. BTT family gun chopper them there. I wear the chopper them there. The gang banger them there. I wear the scammer. span prospect, she says she want the dick. My prip span the body and she well tick. Makeup, flawless and plus me love the lipstick. Me show her chop, she said no, chip. She said, prospect, you flipping flow sick. By the time I answer, she drop the drawers quick. Me never hesitate to give her the whip. About 2 hours straight, she said, damn, you fit. Me no too kissy, no, lip and lips, but me massage the breast them, tit pan tits. Plus you know, man a hustler, brick pan bricks, but me no left the 9 without the clip and clips. Me keep them close, yeah, hip and hip, gyal a fly in for meet me, trip and trips, cause I beer, champagne and Hennessy, a sip, like the great Jay-Z or some more for rich. So hear this, and where the chopper them there, the gang banger them there, and where the scammer them there, not them, a zoom yammer them there, and where the chopper them there, the gang banger them there, and where the scammer them there, BTT, family gun clapper them there, and where the chopper them there, the gang banger them there. I wear the scammer them there, not them. I zoom yammer them there. I wear the chopper them there. The gang banger them there. I wear the scammer them there. BTT family gun clapper them there. You know it's Prospec.
Yeah.
Choppers.
Where the chopper them there? Where the chopper them there? So where the chopper them there? Where the chopper them there? Somebody can't tell me where the chopper them there. Where the
Prospect, she said she want the dick. The bricks on the body and she well.
What? Mother road. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this. There's no party like a New York party. If you go dance outside of Jamaica, the capital, which we all know, if you want experience the dance hall, you have to go New York. I mean, Philly I go on with itself, you know what I mean? I am there, I have to represent it, you know what I mean? And we have a party them, but not about consistently over the years, you know what I mean? The reggae scene, you know what I mean? Even from back in the early 90s, 80s, you know what I mean? If you want to find the best of the best in the business, whether it be artists, whether it be sound system, whether it be dance, if you not look to Jamaica, you have to look to New York. You know what I say? And, you know, even right now, the New York artists, them still bad like yours. Big up and rest in peace to my general Sluggy Ranks. It's a brother way inspire me in the most way. So you don't know, New York always have a special place in I art. You see me? You know what I mean? So we're going make a little venture go over that side there in idea, you know what I mean? Because you don't know overall settings is the podcast that differs. And we always have to highlight the icons of yesteryear, the man them we chop the bush for the man them we there today. You know what I mean? So the alkaline them and anybody wanna say, yeah, a female artist that from a Skilly Bang or any one of them. You know what I mean? You have to pay homage to the man them where chop the bush for them and set it for them. But one of the biggest things we do over here so is highlight the diamond them in the rough, and tonight is no different as we venture over into New York, you know what I mean, for introduce the artist to the eye them. I mean, he's been doing some big things, you know what I mean, behind the scenes, and you know, trust me, you already know certain things with them say what is in the darkness must come to light, you know. And that's what overall settings is all about, bringing talent to the forefront. And him live up to the name. You know what I mean? You have some people sometimes and get themselves a name and, you know, Prospec. Look up the word in a dictionary and tell me what it means. And you will understand who we have as in night. So, without further ado, a very warm overall settings. Welcome to the bad artist here. Prospec, welcome to the platform in general.
Yeah, man. Blessed love, man. You don't know overall settings right here. Yes, brother. You don't know.
Man. Yeah, man. For real, G. I mean, I just want to, you know, tell you, it's a pleasure, you know, to have you here. And, you know, when we tell every artist we forward on the platform, you know what I mean? You know, you are truly a future icon of tomorrow, you know what I mean? And you exemplify everything that it takes to solidify that spot there in our history and me see, oh yeah, take your time and align yourself with the right people, the right producers. You know what I mean? You perfect your craft, and you know what I mean? Me love what you do. You have a team assembled around you, and you know, you're attacking the thing, you know what I mean, in the manner in which it's supposed to be. And you know, we rate and respect you for that. And you can give a man $1 million and him can take it and spend it all upon some little frigate. Or him can go to the door and lose it, or a man take it from him. But the one thing where you can't give a man and get back is time. And we appreciate of the fact say you that take the time out of your busy schedule if you come over here and come give you that interview. Your ratings, respect, and manners to that. Hear me, General.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. You know what? Let me say something to kick off the interview. You know, some do a lot of interview over the years, and you know, say you just separate yourself from every interview I ever do over the years. Because you know, one thing you said that was significant. You said a man with a name like that, go and look up the name and see what the name means.
Yeah.
Because the word prospect, I take the TR fight, you know, and just have PROSPC, but it is a significance behind the name. I say, you know, for a name like that, you know, I do what I'm supposed to do. You know, and I'm really surprised when you said that a while ago. Because so much interview me do, brother, from Jamaica, everywhere you can think, from the fix to this to that. And nobody ever really noticed the name there. It is of a significance. You see me?
Yeah, man.
For real. Respect for that. I don't know if your camera turn on, brother, but I can't to see you still, you know. I see myself. Yeah.
You see me now? You see me now?
Yeah, see you now. Yeah, man. Okay, man. Thing lot now. But yeah, man. That when you said that a while ago, it surprised me. I'm not lie.
No,
me look up and say, yo, Jaja, know.
Yeah, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. I'm going to tell you something before we get started. Me venture into the music at the tender age of 17. I'm now 47. Me, I'm not one of them people that were afraid to talk my age. You know what I mean? And I ventured into this business as an artist. Me used to do cover song like Sanchez and Wayne Wonder. And, you know, my career is kind of similar to your one. You know what I mean? It started right here in America. You know what I mean? And I used to look to Jamaica for what was going on. You know what I mean? I'm living in Philadelphia. Me the kind of stuck in Migo. So if me did want get any type of notoriety, it's either me that have to go to Jamaica wishing them time I couldn't just afford to live up and say me I go to Jamaica, go align myself with the right people. So the next best was to go to New York. The first time me go to New York, I done one studio me chop.
Yeah.
And me in a cipher. And when me in the cipher, the man them say, yo, that you a chop. Which borough you come from? And when me tell the man them say, I'm not a borough, man, I feel me live. A man look for me, a very notable and reputable artist, look for me and literally laugh and say, no artist not there Philly. And I'm gonna take that personal, brother.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So you know, being in New York, I mean being in Philadelphia at a time when you were coming up in the game, so you know a thing or a few about having to have your press kit. You know what I mean? It's like even if you did have a video, it did hard to get it on a platform because you know you'd have BT and them something, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, those things weren't as accessible as they are now. So I'm saying that to say I take this platform very personal because it's a lot of diamonds in the rough, just like you, like myself, who went unnoticed. You know what I mean? Who are talented even more than some of the established artists, but them not really get the break. So I took on the cast to say, yo, overall settings is about bringing all of the man them when them kind of just dash aside and nobody not remember them. You know what I mean? Are the people them where the potential icons of tomorrow when nobody not know. That's why me come here week in and week out and do this. You know what I mean? So me have a spiritual connection with every artist we forward on a platform, and you can't ask them. Them call me 10 out of 10. Me not have to know your story, brother. But it's just like true, we already have a spiritual connection before you even forward on the platform. It's like me already know what he said. You know what I mean? So that's why the words just come out like that.
Yeah,
man. So
but me know, man, also rest in peace to Sluggy Ranks, because there was a friend of mine to him from a younger youth still. Sluggy was a cool youth, you know. Real tough singer.
A general.
Yeah, man. So Sluggy Ranks, rest in peace, brother. You don't know. But yeah, man, me know what you say, bro.
Yeah,
you
man,
see me?
for real.
There's a lot of great youths out there that is undiscovered. You see me? And you see our next key thing, you know. You have some youth out there where I chat more than the artists where I get the highlight, you know.
Exactly. Same thing.
And for some reason, I still try to figure out that mystery there, like, what is going on? Why so many great talents is there? Because and even some of the items know so the youth them great, you know, and just not help them, you know.
Brother, because it's a thing, all right. You see, we come from a undying breed. I'm not gonna say a dying breed. We come from an undying breed of artists who refuse to conform. You know what I mean? You come up in the game with some people where you just literally have a loyalty to them. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure if you've been in the business for since the 90s, you've been presented an opportunity that probably seemed very promising, but you didn't have to do something that compromise who Prospec actually is, and you probably pass it by and say, "Me no really want that." You know,
them try. You know, people tell me all type of things.
Exactly.
I want to get a joke, you know. As recently, a couple days ago, a selector friend of mine, I talked to me, a prominent selector to you know, and I call him name, see?
Yeah.
And then my guy tell me, no, step on WhatsApp, say, yo, Prospec, where you can bleach? Yo, I them something there on the place, bleach and fling on two tattoo. Maybe say bleach, you create my music, bleach, watch close, man. I want to see, man. Where bleach I go? You see me? I not do that, brother. You see me? I not do that, brother. No bleaching now at my around here, so.
Yeah, man, we not confirm, not all. You know what
I work with.
Exactly.
See? I'm going to tell you this overall settings. I don't make up my mindset. I going to set and leave a great legacy in music. I've been leaving a legacy for many years. That's why I get so much respect within the confines of the industry.
Exactly.
Because if you don't notice, I've been working with a lot of major artists.
Yeah, definitely.
And a lot of collaboration over the last year and a half or so. And it's not because, you know, of me, I do this or I do that, or Maroni, I sell soul and them something. No, it's because I'm a talent.
Exactly.
And what happened is over the last 15 to 16 months, I think most of the industry people are starting to realize that I have a significant level of talent, especially songwriting.
Of course.
You know, even producing, because I know so they never put that up there because I don't think I did tell, you know, Stacey about that part there. But I am producing also. I have some serious music I come out with some series I have produced alongside my business partner, Legacy Lyrics, Global, and First Union Records. You see me, bro? But we're going to talk about that later in our program.
So, I mean, at the tender age of 6, you know, initially, you were not born in Waterford, but, you know, you shortly after your birth, you migrated to Waterford. And you actually, did you know Cartel personally, or did you guys?
Yeah, man, I mean, brother. Okay. Let me tell you something. Me and the teacher, me and Cartel in a 5th grade classes together, you know. We used to have a teacher named Mr. Sims.
Wow.
But him never named Vibes Cartel then, you know. He was a DJ Palmer.
Right.
Because it's after Waterford Primary, and when him passed the common entrance and go on the Calabar, is when him start calling himself Adi Bantan. Okay. Because Buju, Zane, and Sprague was him two inspiration. But yeah, brother, we didn't know a Cartel and we still know a Cartel because we even go up on tour with Cartel in North America, do a lot of stops with him in first come America. You see me? But you know, as him get bigger still, you know, so the link kind of, you know, thin out away because them man they change phone number every 3 weeks, you know, brother.
No overs, man. I mean, yes, I actually had the opportunity to grace a stage with him here in Philly when he passed through Philly. Rest in peace to the General Fox. Fox actually was the one who actually brought him here, and I opened that show. You know what I mean? It was him and Beaker Bailey, who also is from Waterford.
Yeah, man, Beaker Bailey, I'm a general too, man. Brother, you know the funniest thing, you know, I wonder if you're on the same show because you're talking about, I think you're talking about around 2005.
Yeah, man, exactly.
That was part of the North American tour because me and Cartel start from Amazura, and then we leave Amazura, we go to Lancaster, all of Philly.
Yeah, then that's how the show. Well, actually, a Mill Creek. A Mill Creek.
Oh, Mill Creek is the next
Mill Creek. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Because
Mill Creek.
me and Lancaster all because even that night before the world know that youth a Flipper Mafia come on and did that whole amount to do it.
Then Flipper and I'm a link, man. I'm
all right.
Yes, we not talk about them.
Small world, brother.
The world very small. You know,
yes, bro.
You know, me feel pride and joy if you ever hear them talk about an artist named El Fico. I made that. You know, man.
Say it again.
El Fico.
El Fico.
Yeah, man. I made that. You know,
all right, my brother. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So, but you know, like me say, even prior to you knowing Cartel, apparently you found a love for music very early at the tender age of 6. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, all right. First and foremost, to the viewing audience that might not know Prospect, I was born in Jubilee Hospital in Kingston, and you know, so I mean, grew a Greenwich Farm, which is Kingston 13. You know that, to the bad place. Bad trappy. You don't know the thing, Battlefield. And then my parents end up now.
Stick a pin. Yo, you know, say, a Greenwich Farm, Sluggy Hill from to.
Yeah, man.
All right.
I know parties come
from Sammy Dread as well, but go on time.
I know parties, Philip Fraser.
We have
Tony Mataran come from Top Farm. I want if I will come from around there, brother.
All right, go on top, me, man.
So what happened now? You know, me not gonna lie to you. Me have a family where I some warring head them, all me auntie them, bad people, them not ramp with people on road. So we think it just set away where I be a war upon the trapping more time. So after a while, my mother and my father say, yo, we have to left us, sir. We can't bother the war 3-4 times a year. And when you're war at them places, brother, you're not war with some people live 20 miles from here, you know. And one half of the block are war the next half of the block, you know. So if you live from 4th Street, you can't walk that way there. To go East Avenue, you have to go around 2nd Avenue. If you're gonna say no, I gotta go on. You see me? So my parents them say, oh, Waterford I do it. So we move go Waterford, brother, you know, which was just developing at the time. You know, me a young little picnic them time, young youth, but over there, so I'm gonna start the love for music, my G. You see me? Where me just love music because a Ninja Man and Rain at them time, the brother and Super Cat and them man, the Brigadier Jerry, them man, you see me, Josie Wheel them. You know, but for some reason I take on to the Dan Gargan. Because every time I see that brother, it's just him style. The man just walk out and stand up and you just sit dance and mash up without a word he would say. So I start to say, yo, Jano, that life for be like that, you know, power that, you know, man, look how the man are dealing with the thing. And I saw now me start taking on the music, bro. Then and just start now back with my friend them. You know, my friend them start Battlefield, you know, me and I youth them Lion. Then we used to just go back and forth DJ and you know, and so on. And that's how it starts. So anybody who don't know is Waterford, you know. The music thing starts for Prospect at the tender age of 6 for real.
Seen. So I mean, obviously, you know, at that particular age, you know, you notice, you know, your knack for doing music. You notice your passion. You know, you obviously could not take it seriously because we know mommy and daddy, you know what I mean, if them take the time out to take you out of a hostile situation and bring you to, you know, what was at that particular time considered to be a suburb, you know, for
keyword at that particular time.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that
oh, so the traffic bad over there now, brother.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So you know, at that particular time, obviously, you know, their primary focus was preserving you and obviously wanting you to achieve the better things. And a lot of parents are a little lackadaisy when it comes to a child focusing on music, especially that early in the game. So I know that education was obviously the key. So, you know, what I'm getting to notice just based on the research that I've done is that your career didn't start until you actually came to the States. So, you know, tell us what the whole climate was like, you know, the culture shock of coming to America, you know, a hot and cold climate, and you know what I mean, how long did it take you to adjust, and then ultimately at what point did you actually take up the whip and decide, say, yeah, a music me thing there?
All right, well, first and foremost, when I first reached the United States of America was about a year and a half after Gilbert Storm. So when I dropped into the place now, it was like a strange land to I and I, brother, you see me? Because first and foremost, we never understand when nobody really say unless I'm a Jamaican. the liberty was just so different. So at that appointed time, I kind of did pass off the music. Me never left it, Me just never see which part me can do the music. Because I try to figure out this new place, But what happened now ultimately is that I started to link up with a few American youth, but them was more in the hip hop thing, Back then, you see me, the Slick Rick and them kind of youth, and the LL Cool J, them are rare. Some youth start listening to them youth, then we start to get hip to the hip hop, and I say, all right, cool, And even one time I started trying to freestyle the hip hop thing with them, but my accent is so bad, I used to laugh more time, you see. But deep in my heart, I say, no, man, I like dancehall reggae music. I like when a man I play a rhythm and I say mix, and they mix me down, and other thing that me love most, and them kind of aggression in the music. So what happen now, I start part of few Jamaican youths. And one of them uncles had a sound named Thunder Music Entertainment. Which was probably the biggest sound in the Northeast America at the time, Them definitely was one of the biggest sound in New York, but them then in Long Island. And from I meet them used to always make you come over there in the basement, on a Friday and Saturday and work out on the microphone. And that is really, brother, where I say, all right, pick up back the whip here now. Then, because that me I look for all along for me reach America, And you see, once I start to go over there and turn the music so, and I start to really hone my craft now, I start to really, get my music sharpen. Because when I say we're over there DJ for 3 hours at a time, sometimes 4 hours, and then after that I start meet more and more, youths who are Jamaican, from the same background, and everybody a DJ then. So we start meet more sounds in the era, brother, and we just start to almost 4 days a week with the sound of DJ. So I would say this, I picked up the music back professionally, and listen to the keyword, professionally, at around age 16. So that would be a decade gap. You understand? From I start the love for the music. Yeah, and from 16 years old, I pick it up professionally, Bridge, and I start the shows, straight through till this day.
So even though the sound system was based in Long Island, which borough did you drop in when
I drop in New York, I drop in Long Island. It wasn't a borough, it was up on the island.
Okay.
Yes, bro. Even though I have lived in Brooklyn, I have lived in Bronx. My always seem for father Long Island, brother, after the fact.
Right.
Because I don't feel like, the problem I had with living in the city, bro. I feel like after coming from Greenwich and Waterford, brother, and all the things set, I say, why should I come to America and go back in a similar environment?
Right.
I'm saying, better me go on easy still, but you don't know. But yeah, man, a Long Island with it, bro.
Seen. Which was I mean, I know that right now, based on what we know pertaining to the island. Island is, I mean, I know Method Man and the whole of them man they come from over them side there. So I mean, obviously, you have good and bad in every section, you know what I mean? But isn't Long Island one of the better parts of New York, or like more of a upscale, like expensive part of New York? Correct me wrong.
All right, me correct you for something. Method Man come from Staten Island.
Okay, Staten Island. Okay.
But let me tell you who used to live on Long Island. Redman.
Okay. All right.
Eric Sherman.
Okay.
The from EPMD.
Yeah.
And them youth there, and K Soul, them youth there as rappers.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say Long Island is a better part, because I have fans everywhere, and I want nobody to say, oh, I'm talking about what is the better. You see me? What I would say is this. Long Island is more spacious.
Okay.
Because the demographic of Brooklyn and Bronx and Queens is more compact.
Right.
Where it used to be a lot of projects, so everybody just pack up in a project building, and although Brooklyn have houses and get developed certain way but that's what I like with Long Island. You have room to do things. You understand? You have space, they have parking, especially now you can park your car freely and for fight your parking and so. So I'm not gonna say better, but that's say more comfortable.
Right.
You understand?
Would you say residential?
More residential, of course.
Okay, all right. I remember this want to make sure say we're up on the said page. So
yeah,
I know that Brooklyn coming from Philadelphia, making that trad from Philly to New York. I think my only affiliation with Long Island. However, there's a Philip Smart did there, right?
Yeah, man. That was Freeport. Exit 21.
Okay, all right. So, you know, outside of Philip Smart, most of my musical endeavors were between Brooklyn and Bronx. You know what I mean? So I know that you know, at any given time, you go to Roddy area, or you go to Dan One, or you go to Phillips. I mean, not Philip Smart. Ed Robinson, and you would see artists, you know, pile up over there. So what was the scene like over in Long Island, and did you ultimately have to go outside of Long Island to start pursue your career, or did you begin it right there in Long Island?
Well, all right. As my career started to grow, I'm starting to do shows and things and so forth. And I've been to the Ed Robinson studios. Dan One was a good friend of mine. He was definitely an elder that's way older than me. But I used to go to Dan One to cut doublets because I used to get doublet requests from the tender age of 17, 18. Because the fact is that I made a lot of war songs. Me as a youth where, well, I must remember Ninja Man was my original inspiration, you know. And then Bounty Killer got dropping at the thing 92, 93. And from there, so you know, a Bounty Killer become my biggest inspiration. So you know, say, me I humiliate the badness, you know, when it comes to war songs. You see me? So me used to get a lot of doublet requests from a lot of upcoming sounds. So we see that done one enough. But to answer your question directly, Long Island is still a Philip Smart, and we also had Roger Worry studio, you know, in a Freeport at the time. Seeing where Supercat used to come and frequent. You understand? We used to over there say, you have a next studio to a cool youth. I don't remember his name. That was next door to Roger Words, where many a big artists used to come over there also. Goldfinger, yes, Goldfinger. You know, and a big artist there were there too. So Long Island was still privy, brother. You know what I mean? I know just Brooklyn and Bronx. I mean, never really have to go over there, so. You know what I mean? Because even Supercat, big up Supercat, me and Cat used to power one at the time. You know, and me gonna tell you something what you don't know and many people don't know. Me and Supercat clash already, you know.
How you say, man?
Me and Supercat got head up on Kilimanjaro, Ricky Troop and a Jamrock nightclub one night, brother.
Bomba.
Me not go afraid me tell you, me kill Cat.
How you say?
And a joke thing, brother. I prospect my name. Supercat can't see this and say, and a joke. If Trooper see this, Trooper gonna tell you. A true.
Mad.
Yeah, man, the cat take me on. I don't know if I play him, not play him, but him take me on. I never know the amount of artillery in the Matic, brother. You see me? Yeah, man, the man fling all them big song them from my brother. Real talk, every big song him have. And as him fling them some Lego, some heavy artillery back off him. And the thing was that the crowd never knows say some have music and lyrics. So me was the element of surprise, brother. You understand? Because me only tell you this to make you know how me and Cat start to link, you know. Then I'm going to take on the Cat wicked Panjaro the night, brother, and the man take himself. After about 5 songs, told the crowd I react and the place I mash up. The man cut. And when the man cut, me never forget when Chupa look and say, no, where you go DJ? Don't run. And Cat said, me I go back to Jamaica tomorrow and tell Jara and everybody in Spain say, yo, I look at DJ, I deal here wicked. And you know, say, I joke after that the man go see me in the studio 2 weeks after that I worried. And like I go like him want pop off the mathematic for my brother. You see me? Yeah, but that I joke him in a make door.
Yeah.
And him father said to me, you're bad youth, you're bad. He said, trust me. So him said to me at the time, them will have the Viagra pill, them just a drop out the road. And him said, youth, let me tell you what you do. Make a song about Viagra. And him start to run a joke. I not call you ask him name because I'm embarrassing thing. He tell me some big artists or some Rasta artists who say I use Viagra. And I laugh and I say, I tell you, man, make a song about Viagra about them. But I did make the song, but I never call nobody name. Because it's not something I do. I tell you, brother, make a Viagra song like me, I say, I what you gonna do? Now what you gonna do? Oh man, your husband gonna in the Viagra crew. Now what you gonna say? Now what you gonna say? Cause your man nature gone and it left him for stairs. See? You see when Cat hear the song about 2 weeks later, at this time start to say, nah man, you must bust. Him say, trust me, you must bust, you're bad. And me I tell you a couple of times, and make some late night run, go pick up all herbs and them something there. And if that man look at me already give me a couple $100 just put in my pocket. So me and the man actually become friend, brother. You see me? Yes, I.
So who were some of the artists who were making waves at that particular time in New York when you were staking your claim?
The biggest artist at the time was Bounty Killer and Beanie Man, because that's when the unending war that go on with them.
No, all right. No, me know, them man, me know Jamaica, remember, you know, because I want to give credence to my statement for the people that don't really understand how vital New York was within the reggae fraternity, because no people.
Oh, you're talking about New York artists?
Yeah. Because remember, you know, New York did make a big statement at one particular time, you know, like.
But you call somebody name them earlier, like Sluggy Ranks.
Right.
Sammy Dread.
Yeah.
Of course, Supercat represent New York and Jamaica.
Right. June
and then you have Shinehead.
Yeah, all right then.
Dean, and even as much as he was more Americanized, you'd have Heavy D as an international artist.
Exactly.
Dean, and then a youth that used to live in New York were actually boss while him living in New York and go back to Jamaica was Lexus.
Exactly. No, I just did want to give people some insight to what going.
Yeah.
And the history we are giving them in my general.
No
for them no know say Lexus did over here. You know what I mean?
And chop it up more time too.
All right then. You know what I mean? Not for them to know the impact when New York. Because I just want to paint that picture that to make people know say New York was a mecca within.
Shaggy.
Yeah, man.
Shaggy.
You know, I'm trying to tell you, New York was a mecca, brother. Like at one particular time, you know, even though music are distributed Jamaica, music was releasing in New York.
Enough music.
It released in Jamaica. Like
enough music.
No people don't know say Wicked in a Bed vice are foreign for Witty, you know. You know what I mean? 95% black, 5% white sluggy. You know what I mean? Some of the biggest songs.
You know our next song where Vice and New York enough people never know. I might just find out right now. You remember Bounty Killer first song? Them a talk about dub for dub, tell them go dub them.
All right, exactly.
A Queen that Vice in the original records, you know.
All right then. You know what I mean? So we just still want to give people some insight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you know, at the end of the day, even though they might not have heard about you back then, if you and Supercat did a par, you did have some relevancy to what they are going in at the time. Yeah. If you had to dub and I get paid at the tender age of 16, you know what I mean? Then obviously you add some relevancy to what they are going in at them time. So we just want people to know say you're not just come.
No, sir. All right. I'm going to show you our next history real quick. My name was so big at the age 25 in New York, right? Because you know, I don't know if you ever hear about an artist named Yankee B.
Of course.
Back then, he was one of the artists, New York artists, Yankee B. Then, well, me and Yankee B was in the same camp at the time, which was Thunder Music. But Yankee B living at Queens. But he meets up on the island always in. And I'm going to show you something.
Vice Wally Patron for Bobby Candas, but go on.
Yeah, for Bobby Candas, exactly, Massive B. He didn't even get a record deal with our Columbia, no Universal. And he do a one album and thing and collaborate with people and something. But no, I'm a Christian still, me turn over the gospel. But what me I say is, at that time, brother, you couldn't really keep a show without put Prospec on it them time then. Then, because the auto my name that at, you know, when Jamrat nightclub in Long Island did go on, you know, Junior Jamrat them, then me have a show one night where me was the closer. And you know who come and warm up that show for me? Merciless and Lexus. At that time, the two of them was hot artists in Jamaica. And to show you the respect of me getting the music from them time, them two brother there open up the show.
All right.
And me close the show, brother. And many people can come and confirm what me I say now. Then, and me close the show in a fine style same way. You know, no joke. Even me and Beanie Man buck up in a jam rock already one night. And to all me deal with the opening of a performance, Bridget, that is still being talked about till this day. Because even Beanie Man, if Beanie can remember, Beanie a Prospect if you know me. If Beanie can remember, and tell it was Beanie Man and Patrick Harris and Blue on the side stage. And when I come off of the stage after the second encore, I got on the stage and them stopped me. And I think it was Blue said to me, yo, when you come to Jamaica, I say, oh, he must say, come up a shocking vibes. He say, you're bad, you come up a shocking vibes. You're bad and you can't perform. Seeing, cause I do a song that night named Leg and Breast where, you know, right now me can tell us, I think my girlfriend is watching this interview and she can, you know, confirm this. Her family, sister, seen me about a summer ago or 2 summers ago. And the girl walk up to me after not see me over about 8 years. And which song you think the girl has sing to me? Leg and Breast. From that show that night. So my music make an impact, brother. And I never stop doing music. Brother, I'm going to tell you the truth. I've been doing music consistently straight through the years. Never stop, brother. Never. You understand?
So make I answer this Prospect. I mean,
yeah.
I'm in like I said, I was in Philly. And you know, our careers have a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
I know that, you know, most of the time an artist in Jamaica, even if him don't reach a certain heights, he might get the opportunity for vice pan a B-side for a notable producer and things of that nature. Us in America, especially them time the 90s, you know what I mean, it kind of harder for we get our thing in our system there. So we either did a work with like in-house producer and we either put out independent project or, you know, we might get the opportunity to vice for Philip Smart or, you know, whoever other label at that particular time. What would you say was your first official release? Who did you record it for, and what was the response that you got from that recording?
Yeah, that's a good one. You know, sir, I can tell you this, you know, I advised a song named Lena, right? For D-Jam Records, which my sister was going to be the producer behind it, but it was the executive producer of Sly and Rabbit. But I go and tell us that sometime in life, I wonder why things happen. Virgin, that record did not come out till this day because of some personal thing that had nothing to do with me. You understand?
Politics.
It's not even politics, it was just issues with people, you know. Differences and them go one way and disagreement had nothing to do with the artist, brother. So that does them still have the record till this day. Hopefully it will release because it's a timeless record. It's a girl song. And next thing I know, I had a song I recorded for DNF Entertainment. Then is a brother named Delan thing, you know, and him wife and thing them time there. Yeah. I had recorded a song for them named Story It Up. And me and Bogle was in Miami, a par brother and so on, and Bogle do the dance, make up the dance seat, and have the dance ready, you know, brother. Then, yeah, man, when I said that was supposed to be my defining moment in a dance hall at Jamaica, forget the bus. And then Bogle drop out. Right before the video shoot. You see it? So me I show you say, those are two of the biggest defining moments where at that's where everybody say, all right, I eat this. See? But other than that, brother, you know, I'm gonna tell you, say, I've been doing us mostly shows and jumping on and off certain tours, you know, and really like me do a couple of shows on tours with Liquor Wayne and Cash Money, you know, over the years, you know, in the South. And me jump on one of Morgan Heritage Strictly Roots tour. Those are defining moments in my career, you know, and give a half an hour performance in Hollywood, California that I still think should be talked about to this day. And just to let people know, I am a very versatile artist because on the Morgan Heritage Strictly Roots tour, I did 18 songs and all of them was reality and culture. Only one dancehall song was done and it was one of my biggest songs, which you asked. Now I'm going to tell you leading to that my biggest song so far was on Chimney Records, Happy Hour Rhythm, a song named Bad Mind People. That was the biggest record in my career to date, right now. You know? So that is to answer your question. Bad Mind People and the Happy Hour Rhythm and the Chimney Records them rhythm, that's all.
So I mean, like I said, you know, it's like a lot of people when them hear the caliber of artists that you are, you know what I mean, and I've gotten this a lot over the course of my career because, like I said, we relate on so many different levels. I mean, I've had so many different artists over here. Like I said, to me, this is a divine intervention. This is something that was written in the stars that I was supposed to do. This is our platform. You are a part of a very fast growing family You know what I mean? Because all of us are equally as talented,
Yeah.
but in our own right. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So everybody's strength is different. You know what I mean? But once, like Voltron, when everybody farm together, I say, yeah, we're going to take on the cause here. We're going to lift up the platform here. The platform here are going to lift up we. You know what I mean? Like when people start to realize and recognize what we're going to come from that, at that particular time, we become unstoppable. You know what I mean? Me just want to implement that really quick. You know what I mean? But
okay,
a lot of the challenges that we face as artists who try, especially at the particular time when you did start, is you mash up only per stage show. And if somebody never really did it, you know what I mean, or the thought, if the news not travel, you know what I mean, then it's like, who knows. You know what I mean? So you kind of run into that particular, and not to take anything away from what you've done, because I've been there. You know what I mean? Like me tell me, I feel it pride and joy. Me pass the first microphone, a flipper all I feel it, and me gain that.
Yeah.
You know what I say? You know what I mean? So, you know, it's like when you're in that situation, people don't really understand how much of a challenge it really is. You know what I mean? To try to lift up your thing to a certain height of foreign. People don't really understand how hard that is, brother. You know what I mean? And like you're giving them insight to how hard that was known, because your talent is unquestionable. You know what I mean? Like that's not a question. The question that people are asking themselves is like, the people them will know you're like, oh, the artist and a boss already. Are the people them where just I hear, you know, I say, oh, me never hear about the artist before, because from artist to artist, me I say the same thing. You know what I mean? Me there with me there, and me I do all of what me I do. Me work with Sly and Robbie. You know what I mean? Me have accolades to my credit, but you never hear about me either. You know what I mean? So, you know, like, so it's like trying to rise yourself to a certain point in America is a challenge. You know what I mean? So me want you paint a vivid picture, you know what I mean, of some of the challenges that you faced. And if you feel like, all right, remember, you know, you're lying, you make back the link with Addy, you know. You know Addy before Addy boss. You know what I mean? And then you make back the link with Addy. You got yourself on these tours of some notable artists. You know what I mean? So it's not like you haven't been active and haven't stayed active, you know what I mean, and did everything that it would require for an artist to get noticed. So what do you think was your Achilles? What do you think was something that held you back? Like, what were some of the challenges that Prospec faced that you feel like?
I would say it is a combination of things. And this is the first I'm going to speak about this on an interview. One of the things is this. I was asked several times by different producers and artists to come to Jamaica. Right? I was asked to join even one or few of the prominent dancehall crews in the early 2000s. But here where I think happened now, I started having children, you know, like, you know, not me per se, but, you know, my kid's mom. I start to produce children. So now I end up in a rock and a hard place, brother, where can I just get up and just run and left my kids and my responsibilities in the United States to go take a chance in our business at Jamaica? What if that chance don't pan out the way it's supposed to? What will they say about me as their father, or what will people say about me now? So that was one of the many challenges where I'm not going to say I regret it because I love my children, so I don't regret my decision. But I think that was one of my challenges. I could not run away and leave America. You know, I had to stay here and provide for my children, the kind of father that I am. The next thing is this. I never want to have to go a yard in the rat race. I'm going to tell enough artists, if you know me, I'm not big and start about them things over the years. I never want to go in a rat race, brother, and go have to do this and do that, you know, in order to make it in the music. So the thing is, I refuse to conform to certain things. You understand?
Same thing I said earlier in our interview.
Yeah,
See, me not even know you.
Yeah, real talk. These are real talk, brother, because I just say a lot of people know Prospec. A lot of people all over, brother, UK, everywhere you can think of. And I'm very respected amongst my musical peers. Because believe me, tell you, say, I just don't want to embarrass any artist that out there now. But me I tell you, say, some of them are some real sellout, brother. Because some of them I sit down with them and we map out a way out. And when they make it, brother, them they for forward and come get the strength and them never do it. And now me look and see some of them pop down. Them reach the heights of stardom, I know them pop down. And me just a laugh. You see me? So it's like I said, a multitude of different things, bro. And you know the business grimy. Business grimy. Then me try to tell you them when I ask me about should them join the business. Me tell them saying you have to have some tough skin, You understand? Because it's not only about talent in this business, brother. You can't have all the talent in the world, doesn't guarantee you go bust. Because nowadays the business is even more corrupt than before. So much politics and everything so like how can I put it? Everything so separated where it's like you have to do what them I do, or go do what them I do, or over yassa with them, or believe now what them I believe in to even get an opportunity. Because you as a solo artist, if you say you're not doing them something, it's gonna be very hard.
Exactly.
And I choose to remain the way I am because I believe in my morals. You understand?
Right.
I can say, but thank God Almighty, say, things are happening. Things are happening now. The thing has started to pick up now. And we have to give thanks to you like even Cranium will come bust out of New York City with the Queens. And it's bigger than enough of them.
Shaggy. I mean,
man. And why me tell it? Because people don't understand how Jamaican industry set up a yard. A lot of it is mostly hype, Yeah, and if you never know the artist in person, I couldn't say this. A lot of it is hype. Because you might see an artist and you hear him name everywhere, you feel him at the biggest thing.
Listen, me, my general. Me can't. You see, if me did want to turn in one of them vlogger there, or them tabloid site there, remember, me's also a producer like you. That's what I tell us. So we have a lot of similarities. Me drop a rhythm at Jamaica about 6 years ago. And if me could have make you hear some of the voice note them when me get from some prominent artists about how them are dead for hungry, how them you know what I mean? And if me was one of them youth that would have tried build my platform off of views or controversy. Me release them thing the long time and me thing gone sky. And would have be like Sir P where can't put my face on camera. You know what I mean? Because they would have much want to kill me. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I don't want it so. You know what I mean? Like what I said early in this we know old time people used to say, if you want good, your nose have to run. Me just make sure say me always have a box of tissue upon dick. And I just that's it there for me. You know what I mean? So if somebody want to laugh me to scan because I don't want to sell my soul, or because I don't want to confirm, or whatever the case may be, so be it. You know what I mean? I did songs 12, 13 years ago that were just placed in movies last month. You know what I mean? So I'm in it for the long haul. And I clearly can see that with you. You know what I mean? One of the reasons why I never pursue my career is once again, just like you, I pledge allegiance to my family. You know what I mean? So to see that things are happening for you now, you have more of a mindset to take anything that comes with this business because you've been through it already. You know what I mean? So aligning yourself with some of the more established artists that are out there now, you know what I mean? We are going to talk about that in just a second, but what we want to address right now is, even though you're here in America, one of the things that stood out to me is your ability to hold on to your roots and stay true to who you are. You know what I mean? You have someone where them there for as long as me and you and them speaky spooky, and you know what I mean, we kind of grasp the same concept where we say, yo, we're born in now, we're going to stay now. You know what I mean? And also you seem to have your hand on the pulse of what's happening in Jamaica. You know what I mean? Most notably, you know what I mean, right now, as of tomorrow, Jamaica is going to be in a very like a lockdown where to me it's not normal.
Not normal.
Is to me it's borderline inhumane. You know what I mean? For you to, you know, that little man where have to go to the road and go get water. And them have to stay in their house. The people them when on a fridge and them can't preserve them food, them have to go out on the day to day. The little man was selling buckle them so people them can't eat, and you know what I mean, them man that can't go road or is a $80,000 fine. How can that even make sense?
Even the little man them have to go up on seaside every day.
Exactly.
Go swim around them and make a little living for come home.
Exactly.
Them can't go.
Exactly. So you addressed that, you took that head on. With a song that 13 did with you, but he actually gave you credit for coming up with the concept and actually writing the song. You know what I mean? So, right. So give us a little backstory behind that, because I want to jump another song there real quick and make the people them hear.
Oh well, what happened is that as me sit down and pay attention to everything that go on and talk to my family in Jamaica, because one of my bigger brother them every day me them talk on WhatsApp. And me hear the complaints from the people them. Me hear the complaints from my friends. And then me see the people them on even CVM news and thing there and TVG a complain and a ball. And then I beg bro God for this and that and rare and you know, just the pain of the people them, bro. So me start to think and say, no, this need for get a bigger highlight. So I'm going to the studio, which is the studio I'm in right now, you know, this our studio. We here and we're coming to the studio, 13 forward. Me, him and, you know, the producer, use schematic, sit down and me tell them, so listen, there was a song, you know, we want to deal with world lockdown. We said 13, we want up on the song. So I want to deliver a powerful message, but I don't want to be too serious. Because sometimes if you deliver it too serious, people don't want to really hear because they must see I preach to them. So me say, I'm going to inject some humor into it also. That's why you hear me say the line where say, you know, from what there's some artists now get no show. And then me make 13 say, no for them broke and think people don't know. Because I know people are going to laugh when them hear that. But it's actual reality. But the way I want to deliver the song was with some parts of humor and then some parts serious. Like when me say, no, we get me annoyed when me see the white youth and Neil Pan George Floyd. Like that. If you listen when I say that line, I say it kind of upsetting up. And then 13 come and say, Ray, but the fasting out of jail, 45 years, and them now get no bail and Ray. So yeah, that was just from what I was hearing, the outcry of the people, the outcry of my family, and just even me seeing that the world is in unprecedented times, is how I came up with that in my mind. And I went to the studio and formulated it on paper. And just tell 13, so say that line there, I'm going to say that line there, we're going to do that line there, we'll do that line there. Even when we see the politicians put them face on the bun box and the people and bun them on, so when I want that, I won't do. I try to manipulate the people with a Easter bun. So I say, no, 13, say that line there, but say it this way. You know what I mean? And that's how that song come together, brother. And then we just execute it and the rest is history. And by the way, shout out to YE Productions out of Kingston, Jamaica. They are the ones we voice for. The producer name is Zion. Because I like to give people them credit to the brother.
Big up Zion.
So Zion, big up yourself. YE Production, big up yourself. Yeah, man, big up on yourself. And then we voice it for it. I do very well right now. Extremely well. It's a pickup. It just released 3 weeks ago.
Drop a bad song, Prospec 13, World Lockdown. Yeah.
Happens. You know, see a Prospec alongside 13. Now YE Production. Yo, 13. I wear the prima bad charges.
Oh, this Prospec, but they are on my body.
All right, yo, me Jenna, let me tell you this, daddy.
I want one.
From what day, you know my head take me because this lockdown thing I upset. Choppings.
Mother Road.
You know, see a Prospec alongside 13. Now YE Production. Yo, 13, I wear the prima bad charges.
Oh, this Prospect, but they are on my party.
Alright, yo, me Jenna, let me tell you this story.
I want go on.
From what there, you know my head attack me. Because this lockdown thing upset me. Me can't even link up my woman with so sexy. Much less make money, that affects me.
Prospect, I know you all on this app, girl text me. Want me but you tell me say she want sex me. Buckle of champagne a bubble like Pepsi. Can't do watching the curfew a perplex
Yo,
me.
me G, more overstand the meds. You know it's sweet for you have your girl in your bed. The place is on lockdown, but man still a dead. Bro gotta give her money, but man still a bed.
Prospect, the road rocky, y'all know it can't smooth. Gunman, non-police, CMV have the murder mood. From what year, them others show artists like a fast food. Entertainers, watch us step, them set up the last duel.
Mad with the lockdown, I'm mad with it makes so much people a move so ungodly.
Prospect, mad with the lockdown, I'm mad with. Grass and angry, and we don't name Rodney.
Mad with the lockdown, I'm mad with it makes so much people a move so ungodly.
Mad with the lockdown, I'm mad with. Grass and angry, and we don't name Rodney.
Yo, me G, you know what get me annoyed when me see the white boy and Neil Pan George fly.
Sure, for real, but gone to jail 45 years and them not get no bail.
From what here, things now run right because the world's bro got a discipline foot high.
Me must lose sight.
The boss tell foot high, him a get too high. You know when me see I go on a job dog, man a dead fi hungry and still a buy gun.
You know, since a politician put them face on the bun, show that nobody nah no.
So all things get rough, artists now get no show.
Enough of them broke and think people don't know.
Them say they got dirty, you think Guzu didn't know?
Me doubt it, them a take the youth to pop the show.
13, mad with the lockdown, I'm mad with it.
You know, dog, yo, trust me, well lyrically put together.
Well put together.
Like you touch some can in it.
Yeah, man. I true, man.
You definitely touch some can in it.
Yeah,
you know
man.
I mean, what is your not just for this particular song, but what is your process when you're creating?
You know what? Somebody asked me that yesterday. For some reason, a girl ended up buying that same song. She streamed it, and she was asking me like, "How do I come up with these kind of music that I make?" And I'm gonna tell her the same thing I tell you and the viewing audience. I don't know how I really come up with the music. I think it's just a gift, but the physical process is this. They will send me a bunch of rhythm. Every time I drive my car, I just play rhythm. And then any rhythm will grab my attention the most. I just lock in the rhythm that make it go and play, no matter what I drive, I may listen a couple of times. And for some reason, I'm going to tell her this overall settings, I'm going to tell her this. For some reason, it always just start, words just start flow in my mind. Just start flow, literally. And then once me catch, a couple of the words, them, I start to hum the melody. And you see from there, it's just lyrics that run forever. Sometimes I'll write some song, brother. I tell you, I can write 100 verse for one song. I feel cut down on some of the verse them. So my process is basically just, all right, the Chappie song, I'll show you something unique. The Chappie song where you play the video. I got the rhythm, right? I drive home. But I didn't want to go in my apartment because I know say my two sons them. I got bad eye. I now get for focus fully. So me drive go around on a dead end road. Literally just drive up on a dead end and park the car, but me have the rhythm I play. But come out of the car and go to the passenger side and lean up on the car with a piece of paper, a couple of pieces of paper, and a pen. Because the way the rhythm bad, the rhythm just have me away. I say, no man, the rhythm is crazy. And say I stood right there, brother, on the dead end and write the entire Chappie song in about 24 minutes. The entire song from the intro to the end of the song. It's just a vibes, the rhythm give me a feelings. And from this, so it's like me, I listen to rhythm and my mind just come up. From you see me, heal me, chop. Style them rough, couldn't flap. And then they just start flow. Girls, them a rush me, but my flap. Link me on the Facebook and the WhatsApp. And then me just change the cadence. So bad mind them a pre, but them couldn't stop that because them know so the rifle them go for knock. And I saw that song they built on a dead end road in a brother. Because I refuse to go home because I know youth them go bother me.
Seen.
And I wrote that song right there, brother. And then I went home. And then 2 days later, I come in at the studio and voice that song. And the rest is history. Then the video shoot after that. About maybe 2-3 months after, no, about 2 months after that. And the rest is history. So my process varies, brother.
So as far as when you're incorporating somebody else into the fold, like I noticed when you talked about 13 now, you had him in mind, you know, for what particular reason? Because I mean, you know, a host of artists, you know what I mean? So why did you think he was the perfect fit for this particular song?
Because working with 13 been in our camp now for going over close to 2 years. And he is the boss of First Union Records. I'm the boss of High Intention Music. And the other youth that's a partnership with us, he owns Legacy Lyrics. So we combine the three of them and say we're gonna take on this world and this business on a collaborative effort, the three away. Because we are three good youth, clean-hearted youth. And we all have one aim to be successful. So what happened is, when I was coming up with the concept, I work in the studio with 13 many a times and watch 13 come in and record every Sunday. And I watch him record, I listen to his voice, his delivery. And one thing I respect with 13, he's very easy to work with. Because every artist is easy to work with, you know, and I know you know that.
Yeah, of course.
Then you can't tell some artists nothing. I mean, I'm not talking about any particular artist. I have some big artists me in a studio with a big Rasta artists. And all the man are sing out a key. You can't tell them that because the bubble them want warrior.
Yeah, man.
You see me? So 13 now, I thought about something. I said 13, I'm a bridge, me and my parent. He's a good youth, him talented, and him easy to work with. And that's why I say, no, I'm going to do that song with 13. Besides the fact that him deserve to get attention out in the world too.
Exactly.
And
so
he have great talent.
The reason why I asked that question because, you know, it leads me up to a few more collaborations that you sent me. You know what I mean? So it's like, I know that, you know, a lot of times we don't necessarily have the leisure as artists who are doing thing in a foreign. Like you might have a better chance if you're on the ground in a Jamaica or if an artist is on tour, you know what I mean? You might say, Bombatsi Black Man there. He might hear it and start DJ lyrics on it or whatever. And by chance, you may be able to get him on a song. You know what I mean? So the next song that I'm gonna play is with a youth where, you know, a lot of people know him for the song or the bad song when him do name
Missing You
right, and then him did do and I light or and I night. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So, you know, he was gaining some notoriety and some traction, you know what I mean, and his name was calling, you know what I mean, and he's still, you know, being mentioned in some mediums, you know, as being a lyrical, very talented youth.
Yes, so, he's known as one of the toughest lyricists them.
Right. So how did you, when you came up with the concept for this particular song, did you have him in mind? And then, and even having him in mind, you know what I mean? A lot of times we might say, Jano Star, yo, Shabba with that sound wicked pandit. But you know, it's a far reach. And even some of the artists them where, you know what I mean, we would like to work with, you know, as foreign artists, is either the price tag too high or them is not accessible. A lot of artists exclusively price for certain producers.
Man call me and chew off the thing to pussy clad. Yo, not tell the man to me upon an interview.
Yo, you hear me?
Yo, you can't hear me?
May I hear you loud and clear, but you're not hear me. Yeah, may I hear you loud and clear. Yeah, all right, people. For the people that are up on the live right now, we have to keep the thing going, you know, because you don't know we're going to stay professional in every aspect. I'm sorry for the little bad word where I'm chipping in a while ago, but I probably feel like, say, me need to hear him. You know what I say, but he's here now. You know what I mean?
You know.
As I say, I can apologize for that BC, the way him just chop a while ago. Him never know say on the line.
No, you know what happened? You know, say the producer just came from Jamaica, though.
Okay.
Him don't realize me on the interview.
Okay.
But all right, for answer your question, brother. I have a rhythm named the Mad Step Rhythm, correct? And that rhythm was created by a youth named J Beats out of Gambia in Africa. Seeing is a youth to make a lot of my rhythms them. Very, very bad producer, J Beats from Dream City Music. Right? So him always send me a portion of beats and I pick the one of them I like. Me pick 5, some of me pick 3, some of me pick 10. So me hear the man say, I say, no, that rhythm is bad. Right? Whatever. And me and 13 come to the decision, say, because 13 introduced me to J Beats, by the way. So come to the decision and say, no, we're going to make this into a series, you know. So where I don't know, I say I'm going to surprise 13 because I know say 13 always want to work with Was. So I link Was and I say, yo, listen, I send you a rhythm. Then more put on a chorus point and rate whatever. And, you know, I want to do a collab with my brethren 13. So I say, yes, send the rhythm. So then now, me meds the rhythm now and come up with the chorus. So me link Black Man. I never did get him and Black Man link my father. I say, Black Man, listen. Now I send you a rhythm, I want to hear this, brother. I want to make a collab upon it. So he must say, all right, send it to now, because I cool you to know. But the thing is that, the backstory to that is that I admire Black Man lyrical ability from 3-4 years ago. Then, just like you said, when Black Man fall night business, brother, me pay attention to the lyrics first because the lyrics pay attention to the lyrics first. I say, no, that brother are lyrical.
Remember,
so me admire lyrics, and so I say, I have to do a song with that brother, man. Nah, man, then I have to go in a lyrical bout. You know, we have to take on a heavyweight lyrical fight.
Remember,
so that's how me link him. So when I send the hook to Black Man, I said, it's bad, you know. Yeah, man, and the rhythm bad. So I say, all right, here what you do. Listen to my hook and make a hook. We want to do a double chorus. So you do a chorus and put it next to my chorus. And that him do. I'm going to tell him, say, do 4 bars, I'm going to do 4, then you do 4, then I do 4, you will done the song. And everything I tell you to do, the youth do it. Then, and then him send it in, and then I go in the studio and chop up my part tight. Then, so that is how that concept came about.
All right, people, you heard it here. You know what I mean? Right about now, this is Prospec and
the Black One.
Prospec, Choppies.
Ready now.
Well on there.
The Black One.
Prospec, Choppies.
Ready now.
Right now. Come chat to them, Black Man.
Murder, kill. Murder, kill. 2 killer gun drop. Head off the bus out, blood off the still.
Boy, come a smile. Black man no want fist in no teeth. Run joke business, prospects and not do it. Pop off the 40 and dirty up your street. Mac 90 track your one chop.
Ready now.
Black Man Prospec.
Murder, kill. Murder, kill. 2 killer gun drop. Head off the bus out, blood off the still.
Boy, come a smile. Black man no want fist in no teeth. Run joke business, prospects and not do it. Pop off the 40 and dirty up your street. Mac 90 track your one chop your up, no meat.
Me gun them long in and the clip them hanging and the shot them hungry like their family. Pussy off the ready now.
Come chat to them, Black Man.
Murder, kill. Murder, kill. 2 killer gun drop. Head off the bus out, blood off the still.
Boy, come a smile. Black man no want fist in no teeth. Run joke business, prospects and not do it. Pop off the 40 and dirty up your street. Mac 90 track your one chop your up, no meat.
Me gun them long in and the clip them hanging and the shot them hungry like their family. Pussy off the day in a headshot banging. Me turn it on pan him, me a blood I run from him.
Me rise the devil metal, boy scream like petal. Me knock the 40 cal blood port like dental. Boss head like a transport with a Maggie. From a transport to a chicken, that boy throat him dead in the blood sport.
Murder, kill. Murder, kill. 2 killer gun drop. Head off the bus out, blood off the still.
Boy come a smile. Black man no want fist in no teeth. Run joke business, prospects and not do it. Pop off the 40 and dirty up your street. Mac 90 track your one chop your up, no meat.
Techniques when me get the knowledge. Build up the badness like me go a college. I see you, our badness not average. So me cut off them head and throw it on average.
Me slap 3 9 just a doing a infrared. I want a 4 of the pussy one war with. Beard up the flicker and kill me par with. So me bust off your head and roll it like an orange.
Murder, 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 kill, kill. Murder, 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 kill, kill.
Yeah.
2 killer ganja.
Black man, prospect, black man, prospect, bad song. Kind of like 2 bad song.
Yeah, with that one. Yeah, my brother, reload the camera again, it's stuck.
Well, and there. Yeah, see me now?
Yeah, man, you're good again.
All
yeah, man,
right.
it's like 2 songs in a one, like you said, but it just come together so perfect.
Yeah, man, I want to say big up Zone upon the live, you know what I mean? We bring forth 13 and 13, bring forth Prospect and, you know what I mean? Zone, like him not stop sending artists over. I want to take this time out to big up some of the people in the live. I want to extend, you know, a warm welcome to everybody who decided to forward over here, because you could have been anywhere on a Saturday night chilling out, you know what I mean, and you know you chose to come over here and support your artists and support the platform. So you know, while you're here, you know, his Instagram and his Facebook handle is there, you know what I mean. So please follow the artist, and while you're over here watching the interview, just press the little subscribe button, please, and thanks. It don't cost $1 for support a black man. We are trying just like you. If we know over,
True.
you know what I mean? Before we get the frig up out of here, you know, so we reach a party night show where, you know what I mean, from night, we don't acknowledge say, the artist bad. There's no question there. You know what I mean? A lot of artists still, them bad, you know, when pan record, you know what I mean? You know, you have some artists where bad pan dub plate, you know what I mean? You have some artists where bad pan stage, you know what I mean? Or wherever the case may be. We have the artists right here in front of us on the live. And this is the part of the show that no artist escaped from. I don't care all your bad. You know what I mean? We have the baddest of the bad, the king of the dancehall. Yellow Man was here. Julian Marley was here. The over 200 odd artists was here. So this is the part where Prospect can't escape unless like internet chip out or, you know, some type of, you know what I mean, like a tree, thunder, lightning, wherever the case may be. But, you know, me know say them man in our back because we don't say it's a well-rounded artist. So we reach a part in the show where we call live dub plate pan spot. Any one of your bad song them.
Yeah, your camera stick again, yeah, man.
Bad song them.
Okay.
A cappella, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Overall settings dub plate. No, when you're ready.
Overall settings, them only body in a words, them only body in a song, fool, body in a company, body in a gang. When you the settings, step out with the Glock in a hand and slap gunshot in a man. Them body in a words, them only body in a song, fool, body in a company, body in a gang. When Fico Wim step out with the Glock in a hand and slap gunshot in a man. Them say Prospect art, cold like freezer or winter. Gunshot shell out them skull like splinter. Me no Ellie, so when you see we do no linger, no man pan. Should not trust me trigger finger. We kill the driver, every passenger. We are bad before Tinga need mincha. Before the 45, with the ringer. Before they mix the pineapple with the ginger. Crime and violence, we are no stranger. One man me fear, and the one from the manger. So anyway you see the lone ranger, tell any devil and demon face me hell raiser. Me gun them no fire taser. No man to me trail, because me gun them a blazer. Shot chop him up like laser. Anyway you see we you see danger. Them only body in a words, them only body in a song, fool, body in a company, body in a gang. When they step in, step out with the Glock in a hand, and slap gunshot in a man. Choppings, man.
Advice, man.
Yeah, man.
Lyrical content, brother. You know what I mean?
Choppings, man.
You know what I mean? Greenwich Farm, Waterford, by way of New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You mean you're the
big
one?
up Philadelphia too, man.
Yeah, man, you don't know in
overall settings the team,
yeah, man. Yeah, man. They may not tell them in general. So, you know what I mean? Before we get out of here, me have that song here. Cause like me I say, we're showing the versatility of the artist. You know what I mean? We play 2 video. We play 2 Batman song. Me give him the ultimate test and me say, yeah, freestyle pan spot, we get that dub plate. You know what I mean? So it's like, the only way we can possibly end this is for this big up the mothers of the nation. You know what I mean? Like, without the woman them, you know, we would not have no satisfaction. Without the woman them, we would not there. You know what I mean? Mommy, you bear with for 9 months. You know what I mean? The ladies in our lives, you bear our children. You know what I mean? You know, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's just all about the female them. So I don't think it would be, you know, like him don't tell him with the first one name now, cut the lasses and go.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
This particular song is a girl song. Like I said, you have a process, you know, just like everybody has a process. You know what I mean? You when you're producing, because you have a producer's mind, you have an artist's mind, you have a songwriter's mind. You know what I mean? So it's like you kind of, what was the purpose of selecting Munga for this particular feature?
Well, all right. Munga is an artist who I rate long time too. Then because like I say, my thing is this. I respect artists that write them own songs. Not to say if you have songs that people write for you, you know, because we know some of the greatest hip-hop and R&B artists and people write for them, and I don't love them any less. Then, but Munga is one of those dancehall artists that has been holding it for many years and reached the heights of stardom. And me love enough of Munga song them, you know, from Bad From a Barn and them time they come forward. And then when him put out the other song, when him say, you know, him now mad over no girl and so I say, all right, cool. Here what? I send that rhythm to him. So it was a mutual friend of mine, you know. Zina you name Matter Blacks or Metro Media Sound. Him make the link and the connection because him a Munga link and him a me link straight. So send the rhythm on the area and tell Munga the idea. And then within a day, Munga send back a little video clippings on the beach. I sing the melodies and I say, yeah. I love that melody is bad. You see me, yeah man, tell him to deal with that melody there. And within the next day, him send back the hook when him do the hook and thing, but him never have no intro on it. So when me listen to the chorus now, remember me don't know the melody already, you know. I saw now me coming and say, the girls, them are my choice, them are my choice. Me love the girls bad, we not fitting twice. We not fit roll dice, have them in the Rose Rice. Ladies, full joy life, and the Munga coming, baby. You see me? You saw the melody, them locks up. Because me don't love the melody, and then when him set it, me just say, all right now, make me lift up that chorus here. So I put that intro there. And me I tell you, say, it's been magic from there, brother, man. The girls, them love that song, I tell them a week, brother.
Yeah, man, may I hear it, man, a bad song. So
bad, man. The video forward, you know, let me tell the people before we go. The video is gonna forward. It's just that this pandemic thing is really slowing up things and it's making me not go to Jamaica and go do what I want to do, but me I wait. But when we reach a yard, soon, a 3 video me a shot right now. The one the black man, the one the Munga, and I'm gonna shoot one the 13 and was and most likely one the fully bad. So just know the video them are forward, seeing the video them are just be patient. The pandemic has slowed down the thing. But yeah, man, the girls them sang this, man. Gyal you want, my boo, my baby.
All right, them, as I said, the mothers of the nation, you know, whether we be mother, with wife, with girlfriend, you know, mama, grandma, you know, auntie, the whole of them, and I go and pick up on yourself because, you know.
Yeah, man.
All right, then. So, Munga, Anna, Rebel, I am seeing one did say.
And bless up my queen too, you know, bless up my queen, bless up Asha. Big up yourself, big up your family, big up the youth, big up all of my kids, them to Joshua, Zion, Zane, big up Anaya, big up Azaria, Jayla, big up yourself, Kiani, big up yourself, Zane, and big up everybody, big up my mother, and big up, you know, Miss Elsie, big up all of my friends and family, big up on yourself, man, Shatters, big up yourself, and big up Shatters Records, and the biggest thing I've had in the dance hall. Then, don't know, and big up Schematic, big up my brethren, see the architect, and big up Mateo, I must big up before I go because we have a big song come out on the Red Rum Rhythm on Shatters Records when named Private Show. Me featuring Matthew, that song there is an international song. Munga de pan the rhythm, TJ de pan the rhythm, Javinci de pan the rhythm, Javilani de pan the rhythm, and Egyptian de pan the rhythm, and so many more. So look out for that. So big up everybody, Amityville, Philly, New York, Portmore, West Kingston, Country. Big up everybody, my prospects and my love on the Zane. Choppings.
And people, they can find him. If you look on the little ticker way down at the bottom there, so on Instagram, instagram.com, The Real Prospec.
Yeah.
www.facebook, The Real Prospec again. The Real Prospec is on the screen. You know what I mean?
And my Vivo. Prospec Vivo. Prospec Vivo.
All right. And I don't know his ships. You know what I say?
Overall settings.
Yeah, man.
Big up on yourself, you know.
Brother, let me tell you, it's been an honor. It's been my pleasure. You know, there's other things that we probably could be doing at this particular time, but I would rather be nowhere else than where I am right now. Week in and week out. Week in and week out. This not nothing to do with money. This not nothing to do with views. This not nothing to do with hype. Just like in other words of a bad artist who I rate and respect. Chronics, we do it for the love, we don't do it for the likes.
Real talk.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I'm not minding for the like, I'm not minding for the subscribe, I'm not minding for the share. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that not gonna make nor break me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna continue come here week in and week out for highlight my conglomerate, because the way when I see it, the struggle is universal.
Yeah. And
you know
people. No true prospect now go up on the show, maybe till a further time down. Gonna still support overall settings. Them interview a lot of artists. Come over here, come show them love. Zane, I'm a big brother, Mickey, big up yourself. I'm a big brother, Wingy Demus, big up yourself. You hear that? You hear? Big up everybody, but you know, come support overall settings. And I'm gonna make sure say me promote don't worry yourself. I'm gonna promote you everywhere. Zane, remember me tell you that.
Respect in every aspect. So like how we have a portion of people for the live, my mark on out in my pint, my count, you know. So if I see the amount of people with the panel live or subscribe,
subscribe.
Anyway, right now, Munga, Prospec, Pre-Dawana. You're desperate. Yeah.
Steady. Hilltop Records.
First Union Records.
Outside. For all my ladies.
Legacy Lyrics Global.
And I rebel.
The girls, them are my choice. Them are my choice. Me love the girls, but we not fit in twice. We not fit roll dice. Have them in the Rolls Royce. Ladies, full joy life.
Baby. Hey, girl, you me want. Girl, you me
Munga and a rebel, Prospec.
Legacy Lyrics Global.
Video in the words.
The girls, them are my choice. Them are my choice. Me love the girls, but we not fit in twice. We not fit roll dice. Have them in the Rolls Royce. Ladies, full joy life.
Baby. Hey, girl, you me want. Girl, you me want. Yeah. And honey, I don't matter who I talk and when nobody wants it. Cause you my baby. Me girl, you my baby.
Girl, you know want see nobody hurt me. When them attack, you know listen them no worthy. You make a girl know so that you deserve me. Not for them a picture, them a itch because them thirsty. But we not left. Me and you together like Jesus of Nazareth. Addicted like mouth and a cigarette. So anything you want, booby, you a fit. Yeah,
baby. Hey, girl, you me want. Girl, you me want. Yeah, and honey, I no matter who I talk and when nobody wants it. Cause you my baby. Me girl, you my baby. Okay, but man up when you're honey. And I want general in your army. Don't worry, you want me, Bobby. And I me want you like how you want me. When nobody you no leech. Pretty for your little as a baby in a crate. Call and text me and tell me where you reach. Go finger dip and put me round up party on the beach. Baby. Hey, girl, you me want. Girl, you me want. Yeah. And honey, I don't matter who I talk and when nobody wants it. Cause you my baby. Me girl, you my baby.
Girl, everybody know me and your lover. Prospect alone, I go under your cover. You tell me you want a you to lose the rubber.
Yep.
You know me love punani bad, but me no shabba. Hey lady, you're sexy and fat. You always look hot brown like a teapot. Me touch your G-spot, it bring your comfort. Me make the contact and close the contract.
Baby, hey girl, you me want.
Yeah, do remember. If you want to link up with Prospec, you can look right pa the bottom of the screen where the ticker is, and you can log on to him Insta, you can log on to him Facebook, you can subscribe to him channel, you can follow him on him Vivo, you can stream him bad song them, you know what I mean? And remember, this was the first time it was here, but it won't be the last because I one big family this right now. You don't know this is our platform. Next up on the other side, we have a bad artist. We name Creative Kendrin, aka Elijah One, aka the Creative One, brought to us by Zoni as well. And people, when time all of this said and done, because we have a next artist for interview after that, we normally do 2 interviews, but more on forward back over on our channel there because we just released a movie, Monday gone, we just released a movie. And I am so humbled by the support that this movie has received. It's the first movie that we produced. Big up Richard Brown Films down in Jamaica. Big up Jamie with Fire, Richard Brown, all of the actors and actresses that were in this song, in this movie. Big up Mickey Settings, big up Merm Settings, the whole Settings family for making it possible. The first 6 days we were able, the last time I looked before this live started, we were at 140,000 views, over 16,000 watch hours. This channel from that movie drop acquired over 1,400 subscribers. And I'm just humbled because you guys know week in and week out, if I got 1 subscriber, I was happy. So to receive 1,400 subscribers within the space of 6 days, our channel alone has 38 to the upward of 40,000 views. Richard Brown, the man they are veteran in our game, our movie Set Speed, almost 100,000 views over there. So 140,000 views. I am humbled the first week. So, come over here, come watch Good Soup, bad movie. You know what I mean? Subscribe, like, share. You know what I mean? Do remember, on the other side, bad artist, bad producer, the Creative One. Remember, Good Soup. Check it out.
Your assistant?
Yeah, we are looking for you on B10.
Pico. How
are you?
I'm your sister Candy, you don't remember me?
Oh. Like 3rd time this round week, man, I say. You have to give me a number.
For real, I'll give it to you this time.
After me, I'm going to make a bun up like how you bun me up for really. Sky, where you are?
Daddy.
Me and Candy, a sister and brother.
After we do something together.
Oh, Daddy.
Well, my daughter. Peter, where you are there, sir?
You know, say, Sky, me, come in.
How are you going in there, sir?
The face, you can doctor phone.
Doctor, yo, where are you doing on my place?
Where you and Peter now?
Catch Peter over my yard. Now my bed is no man.
I'm used to hearing it's a matter of time before anything I'm up
for sure to be mine. And I do believe it, and no heart get to receive it as I keep these words in my mind each and every time. Just prepare for it. Just prepare for it. Who knows it could happen tonight, and it could happen to knows, but who really knows? Who knows, but who really knows? Death sneaks upon you like a thief in the night. Since we're not sure if it's a robber, we gotta live right, though we might get distracted by the things that are outside. We can't go blindly when we enter the light. Before we enter the light, just prepare for it. Just prepare for it. Who knows it could happen tonight, and it could happen to knows, but who really knows? Who knows, but who really knows?